Good day, my name is Sivaranjani Shanmugam from DIV5. My metric number is 01DIV19F2006.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Sharifah Nuraya binti Saizli and my message number is 01DIV19F2013.
Hello and Assalamualaikum. My name is Siti Nur Zulaika binti Abdul Muttalib and my matrix number is 01DIB19F2014.
Okay, firstly, we must know what is istisna. Istisna refers to a contract which a seller sells to a purchaser an asset which is yet to be constructed, built or manufactured according to agreed specifications and delivered on an agreed specific future date at an agreed predetermined price. The specific inherent nature of the istisna contract is to construction, building or manufacturing of an asset according to the agreed specifications and its delivery by the seller to the purchaser. The istisna contract must be binding on the contracting parties upon entering into the contract provided that it fulfills its essential elements of istisna contract which it must include first is specifications of the istisna asset and second is determination of the price, time and place of delivery and mode of payment. Once the istisna asset is duly constructed, built or manufactured in accordance with the agreed specifications and conditions and is duly accepted by the purchaser, the seller must be entitled to the full payment of the agreed price for the istisna asset. Okay, there are two types of istisna, which is first is classical istisna and second is parallel istisna. Okay, first classical istisna definition is the normal istisna contract that involves two transacting parties, the customer which is mustasni and the manufacturer is sani. Okay, second is parallel istisna. The definition of parallel istisna is contractual agreement consists of two series of separate istisna contract whereby the first istisna contract is between the ultimate purchaser which is customer and the seller which is a bank who is responsible for delivering the specific asset to the purchaser.
Component of istisna contract. Istisna contract must consist of the following components. 1. Contracting parties comprising seller and purchaser. 2. Offer and acceptance, ijab and qabul. 3. Istisna asset. 4. Price and payment mode. And 5. Istisna project and delivery of istisna asset. First, contracting parties, which is seller and buyer. In an istisna contract, there must be a seller, sani, and a purchaser, mustasni, collectively referred to as contracting parties. The contracting parties in an istisna contract must be a natural person or a legal entity who must have the legal capacity to enter into the istisna contract. Okay, next, number 2 is offer and acceptance, which is ijab and qabul. The istisna contract must be entered into through an offer and acceptance between the contracting parties. The offer and acceptance may be expressed orally, in writing, or by any other methods, which could be evidenced by appropriate documentation or records. Terms and conditions of the istisna contract that have been mutually agreed upon by the contracting parties and consistent with the Sharia must be binding on the contracting parties. Okay, for number 3, istisna asset. The istisna asset is the subject matter of the contract to be constructed, built or manufactured by the seller on the instruction of or at the request of the purchaser according to mutually agreed specifications. The istisna asset may either be a unique or homogeneous asset that can be constructed, built or manufactured, such as a house, vehicle, garment, aircraft or furniture. And number 4 is price and payment mode. Price of the istisna asset must be determined by mutual agreement of the contracting parties. Agreed price at the time of entering into the istisna contract. The price may be expressed in monetary value, in kind or other forms of valuable consideration. Okay, the lastly, number 5. Istisna project and delivery of istisna asset. Istisna project, unless otherwise provided in the istisna contract, that work to construct, build or manufacture the istisna asset, hereafter referred to as istisna project, must be performed by the seller himself. The seller may carry out the project either by himself or by appointing another party or by both of them jointly. The seller may fulfill his obligation to deliver the istisna asset by sourcing the istisna asset from the market. Delivery of istisna asset. The seller must be discharged of his obligation under the istisna contract upon delivery of the istisna asset which meets the agreed specification to the purchaser, and the purchaser takes possession of the istisna asset.
I would like to explain how the concept of istisna is used in the mode of financing in prevalent Islamic financial institution. The contract of istisna is applicable for various industrial projects which can be manufactured according to given specification. For example, the istisna contract can be used for house financing. If the client seeks financing to construct the house at his open land, the Islamic bank may undertake the construction house on the basis of istisna contract. Likewise, the contract of istisna can be employed in advanced technology industries in the manufacturing of equipment such as aircraft, automobiles, ships and factory equipment. It is not necessary in istisna contract that financier himself construct the asset. He can enter into a parallel istisna contract with third party. Generally, the Islamic banks use in the parallel istisna contract as they don't have required expertise to construct or manufacture the asset themselves. In the following, we both explain the type of. Now, look at how the modus operandi of istisna contract works. Suppose a builder and contractor has announced a scheme for the construction costing 7 million each. The client decided to have an apartment. He has 2 million and needs from the bank 5 million for 10 years. So the client and bank will create a musharaka pool of 7 million under the principle of shirkat and jointly enter to the istisna agreement with the developer for the construction and sale of the apartment, and customer will pay 7 million in for installment. After that, the developer will start building the apartment as per the requirements of the istisna contract. Next, the bank will appoint the customer, its agent, to supervise the construction work. Then the developer hand over the apartment to the customer, and the bank leases out its part of ownership to the customer in rent. Lastly, customer purchase 1 unit of the bank's part every month. The rental started decreasing after each and every payment, and after 10 years, the bank's investment is redeemed and ownership is transferred to the client.
The above discussion can be safely concluded that istisna contract in Islamic commercial laws is one of the important methods of investment in Islamic banking and can play an important role in economic development. It encourages the demand for manufacturing goods, financial economic activities, contributing the stabilization of price of manufactured goods, promoting industrial and technological advancement, and making use of the available possibilities of the economy. So here we can conclude that istisna is of great importance that is needed in human life, where Allah states that individuals are different according to their abilities, what makes them need each other. Not only that, istisna also important has prompted banks to use it extensively to support industrial development efforts and increase their capacity. Thank you.